Hi everybody, welcome to my live. Thank you for joining me. My name is Laura Rodrick. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. I go live every Tuesday on Facebook to share some card making with you and have some fun. And then I also share it to my Facebook business page after the video is finished and also upload it to YouTube. So you can watch me in several different places. So if you hop on, please say hello so I know who's on. You can always say hello later too if you're watching it on the replay. Hope everybody's doing okay. It's Tuesday again. I think we're getting settled into kind of the normal routine again, which is nice. Still have all my holiday decorations up on the inside, but I'm okay with that for a little while. Feels like summer outside. Beautiful day. I think it was near 80 today and sunny. Gorgeous, gorgeous day now that we got that bad weather over in December. It looks like we're going to have a little bit of nice weather for a little while. So we're going to get started in a minute. I'm just waiting for a couple people to hop on and make sure that I'm coming up, and it looks like I am coming up. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Perfect. All right. I have lots of things to tell you about. Since I talked to you last Tuesday, the new catalog went live and also the celebration catalog. So that's an opportunity to earn free product. And I'm going to start using free product the next few weeks just to kind of show you what you could earn for free and what you could do with it. All right. Hi, Renee. How are you? Thank you for sharing. And that brings me to my first thing for tonight is I do want to give away prizes again for sharing the video. If you share the video, just please put it in the comments either on YouTube or on Facebook so I know that you've shared. Hi, Pam. Thank you for sharing. So what I want to give away this week, this is really fun. These are in the new catalog. They're dragonfly trinkets, and I know you can't see them too well here, but I'm going to use them on one of the cards, so I'll show you them up close, and they're really, really beautiful. Not very heavy, very detailed, very, very pretty. So I will pick one person in a random drawing from people who shared this week, and I'll send this out to you. All right, I'm going to turn my camera down, and let's get started on our cards for tonight. All right, give me 1 second to get this together. It looks like... All right. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, whoops. This case is kind of thick, so it wants to pop out of my camera stand. Oh, Renee says she loves the paper we're using tonight. She can't wait to get her order. This is a really pretty paper. A lot of people like this paper. So we're going to make a few cards with it tonight. First, I want to tell you about this Country Bouquet Valentine's Day card class that I'm offering. It's a kit. It's going to be, I'm going to do the live for this Valentine's Day card class on January 31st. So now is an opportunity for you to get the product ahead of time so you can craft along with me on the video. We're going to make these beautiful Valentine's Day cards. So we have this one, and this is all made with the Country Bouquet kit. This one says, I love that we are friends, and we're going to use some of this beautiful gold shimmer paper. I thought these bicycles were just really fun. This one says, just wanted to say happy Valentine's Day. And the colors are fun too. And then this just little treat bag, I got these little heart candies. And I think that one's fun too. So what you'll get is the pre-cut cardstock and ribbon and embellishments to make these 4 cards. You'll also get some product, and the product is over $25 worth of Stampin' Up! Product. So you'll get a half a pack of this gorgeous paper, and it's all got beautiful Valentine's Day heart prints. Very, very cute paper. I'll also give you some of the shimmer paper that's in this new catalog, and it comes in these 3 different colors, so you'll get some of this in there. I'll give you a bolt of this glitter white ribbon, organdy ribbon, and these pastel adhesive back sequins that we use in the card. These are absolutely gorgeous. The colors are really pretty, so I'll give you a pack of those as well. The cost is $32 plus $8 to ship, so that's $40. It includes tax. The deadline is the 15th of January, and then I'll cut and send the kits out after that. So if you're interested, just email me, sunshineandsparklestamping@gmail.com, and I'll set you up to get a kit. All right. So here are the catalogs. Hi, Lois. Thanks for joining us. This is the Celebration catalog, and you may have seen it already. There's lots of really fun. This is the paper that we're going to use tonight, Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper. Lots of fun things. I love this little farm set that you can earn for free with a $50 or $100 purchase. There's stamp sets, there's paper. This is my favorite paper, this Dandy Designs paper. It's just gorgeous. I love the pastel springy colors. So lots of fun things you can get with this. This is the new catalog, and the paper we're going to use tonight coordinates with this stamp set and die set, and this is the Dainty Delight bundle. And you can kind of see the stamp set here, and it also comes with dies. So that's what we're going to be using. There's so much fun stuff in this catalog. I can't wait to craft a whole bunch of stuff. So these are the cards that we're going to make tonight, and these are really easy cards. This paper is beautiful. It kind of helps. I mean, the paper does all the work, right? That it's just so easy. Okay, so these are our 4 cards. Some thank you cards. We're going to do a little bit of stamping, but mostly we're just going to use the paper, which is great. So let me put these aside, and we'll get started on our projects for today. Okay, this is the cling set up close. And like I said, we'll be using that for the last card. One thing that I brought in for this card is the deckled rectangle dies. And these are kind of fun. I used the biggest die, rectangle die, to cut out one of the layers of paper for this card. And you don't have to. You could just cut out a straight rectangle. It'd be fine. So I'm going to pull out the things for our first card. And also let me show you this paper up close. It's really pretty. Let's see, I didn't open this pack yet. Let me just open this really quick so I can show you the beautiful paper in here up close. And like I said, I got this paper for free with a $50 purchase. And the sheet that we're going to, there's all kinds of beautiful patterns of these flowers in here. We're going to use a couple of them tonight. This is my favorite sheet of the whole thing because this is the one that does the work for you. So the sheet of 12 by 12 comes with these ovals with the flowers and also these straight pieces with the flowers. And then there's another piece in here that we're also just going to cut up to use, which is this piece. And look at these cards are practically made for you. You're just going to cut and cut and cut, and you've got a bunch of easy, quick cards. And the colors are really pretty with this paper. So the colors are Blushing Bride, Crushed Curry, Fresh Freesia, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Rich Raspberry, and Starry Sky. And I think it's a beautiful color combination. Okay, so here are our pieces. This is a nice and easy card to make. We are starting with Mossy Meadow. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. The next piece is just a Crushed Curry piece. This is 5 1/4 by 4. It's just a straight up rectangle. That's going to be our first layer on here. And we might as well just, oh, hey, Donna and Carol from Wheeling, West Virginia. Welcome. So we might as well just put our first layer down. And this is the Crushed Curry right on top. Now you can use any order or any one of these colors. They all kind of mix and match and complement the beautiful paper, the DSP. Okay, the next one I did the Rich Raspberry, and I used the deckled rectangle dies. And I don't think, did I use, oh yeah, I did use some dimensionals. So we'll use dimensionals for that piece. Okay, so then I cut this up, and I ended up cutting it down a little bit close to the edges of it right here. And so this ended up being 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And before I put this on, and this is pretty just by itself, right, with the Rich Raspberry against it, I'm going to go ahead and stamp a sentiment from the set. And we'll use the Rich Raspberry ink, and I'm just going to put Celebrate You right in the middle of this. Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's add this to our rich raspberry layer. And then we'll use some dimensionals to pop this up onto the other layer. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all are having nice weather too. Did everybody get their Christmas stuff down already? I'm still enjoying it, I'll be honest. I like it. And it took us forever to put it up, so not in a big hurry to take it down. All right, this is just going to get popped up right here. Now we're going to embellish with a couple of the iridescent rhinestone pearls. And let me pull those out. And we're going to color them again. This time I used the rich raspberry, I'm sorry, the dark blackberry bliss. I don't think we have a rich raspberry blend. So I'm just going to color 3 of these. I don't want the bullet, I want the brush. I'm just going to color 3 of these pearls to kind of make them this pretty purple color. And I'll just let those dry for a minute from the alcohol markers. And then we're going to use some of this old olive ribbon. I know I use this ribbon a lot. It's really pretty, but I think it coordinates nicely. And we're just going to tie a bow that we can put on the card. And we'll just adhere it with a glue dot. So let me just straighten this bow out a little bit. All right. All right, glue dot. And we'll just set that right there. And then we'll just pick up our little pearl embellishments and just randomly put them on the card. And that is it. Easy breezy, right? And you can make a bunch of these really fast too, because like I said, this paper has a printed like fake texture in the back. So it almost looks kind of linen-y, or it's just really pretty. Hopefully you can see the detail of that. But yep, first card finished. All right. Okay, sorry, I was just reading the comments for a minute. I'm easily distracted like that. Let's move on to the second card. This one says, thank you for your kindness. And with this one, again, we're just using that DSP and just cutting it. And look at, if you can see the detail on these little silver dragonflies, they are so pretty. Now, when I first did this card, I used the brass butterflies, but then I got the dragonflies this week with my order. So I changed, and I like these. You could use either one, but I like using the new stuff. All right, so here is our next card piece. For this label right here, I went to the Stylish Shapes dies, which is kind of my go-to for some of the labels, especially these ones, because they're already flagged at the end and they're just so easy and they have little dots. So that's what I used for that. All right. This time I started with the crushed curry for the card base. Same card base, 8.5, 5.5, scored by at 4 1/4. And then the next layer is again the rich raspberry, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. Then I cut down the Dainty Flowers DSP to 5 by 3 3/4, and that'll go right here on this layer like that. Even the back side is really pretty. Now you can see this one has just a little bit different pattern from where I cut it from the first card, but all the patterns are equally beautiful, so you can't go wrong when you're cutting this pattern down. Okay, here is just our basic white from the Stylish Shapes dies. We're going to stamp on this. Thank you for your kindness. And we'll pop that up. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, we need to add some more ribbon. So I'm just going to tie this around this layer, and then we'll pop this layer up onto the crushed curry. So I'm just going to tie a bow over to the side around this card. Doesn't this ribbon coordinate really nice with the colors in this DSP? So this ribbon comes in a 2-pack, right? It comes with this, it's Old Olive ribbon and Sahara Sand. So I've bought and used several of them, and I haven't used the Sahara Sand ribbon. So I've got a couple rolls of the Sahara Sand I haven't even used yet. So I am going to have to figure out something to do with the Sahara Sand ribbon. All right, that's a little bit short, but I think it's okay. And it might just be just a tiny bit loose. So what I'm going to do is just sneak a glue dot underneath there just to kind of hold it in place. And I'll just put it right underneath the knot like that. And that'll kind of hold it so it looks good then. All right. Now, do I have enough room? Kind of not really. I'm going to restamp this, and I'm going to do it on the other side. And you still have the dots on the other side. And I'm going to stamp it all the way to the side this time, so I have enough room with the bow on the side. So let's just redo that. Get it as far over as I can this time. I think it came out a little straighter this time too. And then I'm just going to cut off the end right about here. And then we'll pop that up. I feel like I'm getting unorganized tonight. I'm not putting my things back where they belong. Okay, so this is the side we want. Silly. And I'm going to put that right up to the edge of the rich raspberry. And I think that's pretty good. Oh, if it was straight, it would be good. Okay, and then we can pop this up to the other layer. All right. And then let's get out those beautiful trinkets and put a couple on with glue dots. And let's see, how many comes in here? 20 of these. And they're really beautiful. I've never been a huge fan of dragonflies, but these are really stunning. I'm not kidding. They're really pretty. Okay, a couple of glue dots. And the glue dots will hold it nicely. And they really don't add that much bulk to the card because they're nice and thin. So let's see, we'll put one here. And maybe one down here for this one. Okay, that is our second card. Nice and easy, a little bit different than the first one, but still looking good. I'm gonna tuck these glue dots. You can see my glue dots sticking out a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of tuck it under with scissors so it's not as visible. Okay, that's it. Whoa. All right, these cards are going fast, right? All right, next we're gonna do this card right here. Let me put some of my things away. Okay, on this one, this is also a new product in the new catalog. It's, oh, what's the name of this? It's like cane weave. I can't remember the exact name, but it is beautiful. And we're going to use this on the card. I'll hold it up so you can see it a little bit better. I'm already thinking like Easter basket with this, right? When it comes to time to do Easter cards, I'm thinking, got to make some kind of Easter basket with this. So let me just show you how this will work. I'm going to get out my big machine. This is my big cut and emboss machine. And I'm going to get out my plates. And then I have a piece of the cardstock. I'm using Rich Raspberry, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. I'm just gonna put it in here. I know it's hard to get this on camera because the machine is so big. I'm just gonna put it in my folder like that and run it through my machine. And I don't have it lined up exactly perfect, but I don't think it matters. Cranks nice and easily. Move it out of the way. All right, and you can see how gorgeous this pattern is. It just really popped up really high. It's just really, really pretty. All right, so we'll be using that for our card. And if you order the make and takes this week, it's going to come like this. I've already embossed it for you, so you don't have to have this embossing folder. But you should have this embossing folder because it's awesome. All right, so we're doing Rich Razzleberry card base, 5 1/4 by 4 that we ran through the cut and emboss machine. Now I've got a piece of the Mossy Meadow. This is 5 1/4 by 2.5 inches. And then this piece from the Dainty Flowers, I cut down to 5 1/4 by 2 inches, which you can see it's pretty perfect, right? So we're just gonna put this layer on top of the Mossy Meadow. Kind of center it right in the middle. Looks like I cut one of them just a little bit long. So let me just even that out. Okay. And then we'll put this on top of here with some seal. I'm going to add a little extra seal. Since it's embossed, I want it to stick and it's not a flat surface. I'm almost out of seal, but I have another one ready to go. So this will go in the middle here, like that. And then we'll pop this up to our card. Before we do that, we're going to tie some more ribbon. I don't want to waste too much ribbon, so let me get it a little bit tighter here. And we'll tie this up. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. All right, so let us pop this up onto the card base. Whoops, get back there. Okay. Now you can embellish this. You could use those dragonflies again for this, put 1 or 2 there. You could use the butterflies, or you could color some more pearls, which is what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna color 3 more pearls. And I'll let those dry for a minute. I've got the smaller from the Stylish Shapes dies that I'm gonna put the Best Is Yet to Come. And we'll do that also in Rich Razzleberry. I can see it's a little bit crooked on here, so I hope I can get it straight. And maybe a little bit to the side because we're going to cut this one off too. All right. Let's pop this up. What do you think of the font on these sentiments? I think it's a really pretty font. Lots of different sayings on here. We'll just put this over to the side right here. Okay, and then we'll just take our, lost my take your pick, our little colored dots that we did and put them on. Okay. And again, another really pretty card. With the dark inside, you'll probably want to put something on white on the inside. And you can put a little more DSP at the bottom, or you could do white and do a little more of that cane embossing here. You could use another one of the sentiments. There's lots of sentiments in this stamp set. Let me just show you up close again some of the sentiments on this. Sending love during this season of growth. So just a really pretty little stamp set. Okay, let's do our last card. Now this one we're going to stamp. And this one says, thank you for your kindness. And on the inside, we're going to stamp a little bit also. So I did this a couple different ways. When I first did it, I stamped it in Mossy Meadow, but then I decided I liked it just fine stamped in the Memento. There wasn't that much of a difference, so we're going to stamp in Memento. What we're going to use for this card too is I combined a couple sets. I used the dies from the frame florets, and this is one of the sets we used around Christmas just to do the frame. So I cut this piece here with the rich raspberry, and then I cut out, I used this one to cut out the basic white, and I'm just going to use the inside, so I ended up having this piece left over, which I'll use for another project. And then after I did it, I thought it looked a little bit plain, so I decided to use the corner dies, which I haven't used before. And those are from this set right here. And I've used this set before. This is the Fabulous Frames dies. But these little corners, these are really fun. And it's just one die and it cuts out all 4 corners. So I did that in the Rich Raspberry also. All right. Here are our pieces for this card. And I've already die cut everything. So we're going to have 2 pieces to stamp on. This is going to be on the inside, 5 1/4 by 4. This is that piece that we cut from the frame florets. Okay, and then we've got our other pieces, which I'm going to put aside while we stamp. We're going to use Memento. All right, I'm going to put something underneath. Oh, I've got both sides kind of messed up, but that's okay. I've been doing a lot of fun stuff. All right, so I'm going to take this bigger stamp right here to kind of fill up our oval. I don't need to get ink on the whole thing because this is a big stamp. And I'm going to put it right, I think about here. Okay, isn't that pretty? That stamped really nicely. Okay, then I'm going to take, hold on. Time out for a baby wipe because I'm getting ink on my fingers. Just clean off my fingers really quick. All right. Now on this piece, I'm going to use the smaller one, and I'm just going to kind of go off a little bit on the bottom. So I think we'll just stamp this one like maybe right about like this. Okay, and that's our stamping. Now we have to do some coloring, so let me bring this back. Okay, so what I decided to use for this was kind of going with a Fresh Freesia theme. So I've got my Fresh Freesia dark and light. So I'm going to start with that. And I'm just going to start by doing the flowers, and I'm just going to use the light Fresh Freesia to start with. And I'm just going to color these in, and the little buds. Sometimes it's hard to see what are buds and what are leaves, right? So I'm just going to color. This is really simple coloring because it's very small little pieces. And I'm going to do the same thing with these little flowers right here. It's a very delicate stamp set. Okay. All right. Do we see any buds that I missed? I'm not sure. Okay, let's go to this side. Oh, I see, here's buds over here. This is the one that really has the buds on it. Okay, so I'm kind of doing the same thing with the light Fresh Freesia. Okay, then I'm just going to add a little bit of dark just towards the center of the flowers. Just to add a little bit of something. So it's just not so plain. Okay. Now, I used a little bit of Petal Pink just for these little pieces right here. And these are really just tiny little dots, right? And then I left this one white because I kind of felt like that looks like Queen Anne's lace to me. And that's usually white, so I'm just going to leave it white. And you can hardly see this petal pink anyway. But I'm just adding a couple little dots of that along that. And then Mossy Meadow to do the leaves, which are also very small. And this is the light Mossy Meadow. See if I can stay on the lines for some of these teeny tiny little leaves. These might be buds, but they're leaves now. And I feel like my glasses need to be cleaned. They're a little bit blurry, so. But so far, so good. I haven't gone crazy out of the lines yet. All right, a lot of leaves, right? It's a little bit easier just to use the cardstock than to do the stamping, but the stamping looks pretty too. All right, let's do the inside part, and then we're going to be done with the coloring. We can just put our card together. I think that was a bud that I just turned into a leaf also. Okay, that's it. That's as much as we're going to do on that. All right, so card base, we started with Fresh Frieza, usual measurements. Okay, the next layer is from that set, the DSP. And I'm just using, the other thing I wondered, there's so many pretty pictures. What if we would have put this in the background? How would that have looked instead of the purple dots? That would have been pretty too, right? Let me just look at this for a second and see if we would like that as well. Pretty, a little busy, but very pretty, right? Everything coordinates so nicely. Okay, but what we decided to use was the purple polka dots, so we'll stick with that. All right, so I kept the inside. This die cuts out the inside frame and the inside and the outside of the frame. And so I'm using both of them because I just want this to be like a little bit of a border for the white too. And it looks like I need my Take Your Pick tool to kind of poke out these little pieces that I didn't poke out yet from die cutting. So let me just do that for a second. It's a very delicate, intricate frame, which I think is really pretty. It's nice to see ovals too. I tend to go towards rectangles, but ovals are very nice. It's a nice way to frame something. Okay. Got my little pieces everywhere. Okay. I'm going to start by putting this piece down, and I think I'm done with that Stampin' Seal. Time for a new one. And I'm going to center this where I think I want it, maybe just a little bit high because I'm going to have a sentiment, but otherwise in the middle. And the one thing about ovals, it's kind of hard to place for me. It's a little bit difficult to place and make sure they're right side up, and I think that's not bad. Okay. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to get out my glue pen because that's easiest for me and it's very small. You could also use the Tombow glue. For me, this is just super quick and easy. All right. So that kind of completes our frame in the rich raspberry. I'll let that stick for a minute. Then I'm going to put this down right in the middle. And now we've kind of framed it out. Then we're going to go ahead and try our corner pieces, which I think are fun. And I think I'm going to put these on with a little bit of Tombow. Pin. It's almost time for a new Tombow. Whoops. As you can see, I'm not too good with Tombow. That's why I don't use it that much. Oh, right on my surface. All right. See, I'm making a mess with the glue. They shouldn't let me have it. That's going to dry clear, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, I might be out of the frame. Let me move this up just a little bit. And I'm just basically just gluing these down in the corner. All right, clean up. All right, we might as well put our inside in. Just like that. And I didn't add a sentiment, did I? Nope. Okay. All right, that kind of looks pretty just the way it is, but we're going to add a little bit of ribbon. So I've got the fresh freesia ribbon, and we'll just tie a bow with that. Wow, I mangled this bow. I don't know if I can save it. We'll try, but I think it's all kind of twisted. So I get my thumbs in there to kind of straighten it out a little bit. Not the best, but we're just going to go with it. Got hot in here all of a sudden. And I have the air down pretty low because it gets hot with the lights. So I'm sure my husband is freezing in the other room. All right, glue dot. Just put this right up here. So then when I was thinking of what other kind of embellishment, I thought little hearts would be cute. So let's do our sentiment first. This is going to be thank you for your kindness. And this time I use the Mossy Meadow stamp pad. You could use Memento Black, or you could use the Rich Razzleberry again, whatever you have, whatever you like. I just thought the Mossy Meadow was nice and coordinated with the flowers. And so I thought the little hearts were just really sweet, cut out of the fresh freesia paper. And what I did for that was use the one die that's in there, and it just cuts out a frame of hearts, right? And then I just used all these little tiny hearts that were cut out almost like confetti to go ahead and decorate the rest of the card. So, but you could use whatever you want. You could use those dragonflies again, little butterflies, whatever you think. This die does come with the frame florets, so it's what I used for everything else. So I'm just going to start putting a couple of these little hearts around. It cuts out a lot too, so you have a bunch of them. So if you get the make and takes, I will, the sets that we're not using, I will die cut those for you. So that means that the framed floret stuff, I will die for you. I'll give you some of these little purple hearts already die cut out. So the only stuff that you need is the paper, which you can get for free with a $50 purchase, and the stamp set. Okay. All right, that's pretty much it. I added some pearls, didn't color them this time, just used the straight up white because those are beautiful too. And just added another little embellishment in the corner because I thought it was pretty. And that is our fourth card. So let me bring back the cards that we made to show you what we've done. Those went pretty fast, right? Nice and easy cards. Okay, so there's the Celebrate You card. The one, thank you for your kindness. I don't know which one is my favorite. I'm kind of partial to this one, but then I really like the cane too, embossing folder. So I mean, I guess I like them all. They're really pretty. This one is a little bit different because we stamped it and it doesn't have all the colors, but anyway, those are the cards that we did tonight. If you want the make and takes for these projects, place an order of $35 or more on my website by Saturday and use the host code, and I will send you the make and takes for free in the mail. I'm going to show you a couple quick things, and then I want to show you the set for next week because it's really, really cute, and I'm kind of excited about it. If you want the make and takes this week, the project and measurement supply sheet, just email me and I will send you the supply sheet in the mail just through your email so you have it and you can see what all the measurements are. We have a new starter kit special, which is really awesome. And I have to tell you, everybody's talking, they've never seen a starter kit like this before. And what it is, you have the option to get a stamp and emboss machine with this starter kit, and it comes, there's one in this beautiful boho blue color, which is really, really pretty. So you get this little mini machine with the plates that come with it. And so option one is the blue mini machine. You get to choose $175 worth of Stampin' Up! Products for only $129. You can get the machine in the blue, you can get it in the normal white color. And what does it mean to join Stampin' Up! Or buy the starter kit? There's a couple different kinds of demonstrators. I'm selling stuff. A lot, and probably the majority of demonstrators are just hobby demonstrators. So they're not going to sell anything. They're not going to do anything. They just want to get the discount. And that's how I started too. I just wanted the discount. The discount is 20% off everything, which more than covers your shipping and your tax every order. So this is a really good deal. Your commitment is $300 a quarter. You don't have to do that. You don't even have to do it for the first quarter. The only thing that happens, you don't owe any money if you don't spend the $300 at the end of the quarter. You just lose your discount at the end of the quarter. That's it. So it's a really good way to get a machine if you're new to stamping and you don't have a machine. It doesn't cut all the things with Stampin' Up! Because it's a small machine, but a lot of the smaller dies that we use, it does cut. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you about that because that's really fun. And I had to get the blue one. Demonstrators can order it, I think, through January 14th. Paper Pumpkin, today is the last day for the Paper Pumpkin kit, which is key to my heart. And, excuse me, that's got a Valentine's theme. So subscribe to that if you'd like to do the Valentine's theme. This one, it has an add-on, and it has coordinating heart boxes, which are really cute if you wanted to add that onto your order. And just really fun. 162417 is the number for the add-on boxes, the Paper Pumpkin. Okay. If you place an order of $50 or more, remember you can earn stamping. You can earn something out of celebration, but also I will send you for free the Stampin' Up! Friends tutorial. And this is a group of demonstrators that we've all done cards. It's full PDFs on every single card, how to make it. There's a scrapbook page in there too that's beautiful. This is the card I did for the tutorial with the On the Farm, and it just says happy birthday from all of us. So there's that. That's just kind of a little bonus to add in if you order. And let me show you what we've got for next week. So another one of the celebration items that's free with a $50 purchase is this adorable owl stamp set. And these are the projects that we're going to make next week. So I have this card right here, which has a belly band on it, and it says, "It's your day." And I've used some more of that designer series paper that is free from Celebration also, because I love the colors. And it says, "Happy birthday" on the inside. And then I've got this one right here, "Hoot Hoot, you're so cute," with the little owls flying around. I went crazy and did another shaker card because y'all know how I love my shaker cards, right? And I always feel like a birthday card should be fun and have a shaker. So I've done that card that we'll make next week with the little owl set. And then I have this cute little bag, a little happy birthday bag, treat bag, and I've got some cute little candy treats that go in here that coordinate with the stars. So I hope you can join me next week for our fun owl class. I hope everybody has a fabulous week. I thank you so very much for watching me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.